I let a bunch of people on Twitter touch my poll, and the result was Hop's Trevenant being the featured deck today. The other options were Crustle and Dewgong, who will get the spotlight soon though, so don't worry. For a quick refresher on the card that did surprisingly well last year for me, Hop's Trevenant can deal up to 220 damage for free. This does require Postwick, Hop's Choice Band, and Snorlax in a world without Arven, as well as a Hop's Pokemon getting knocked out, so there is a bit of heart of the cards here. What Trevenant gets with Perfect Order is Telepathic Psychic Energy. Attach it to Phantump, go get 2 Phantump or a Phantump and Lillie's Clefairy. This way your deck is perfectly suited to deal with the top 2 decks in format, one-shotting both Dragapult and Lucario. Things can get a little sketchy in the Dragapult matchup considering you don't run Battle Cage, but just go fast like Sonic and you'll be fine. Otherwise, you have to decide if Hop Zacian is worth it. Phantump is a great turn 1 attacker, potentially taking a KO of something weak and becoming immune next turn. Zacian has a chance to deal 120 to their active and 30 to someone on the bench, like, say, Badoo. I'm personally against Zacian because I never get it when it's useful, but if you're feeling brave enough, it can truly help cheese an extra prize early. Okay, the good news is we got some Latinas, but I have to play Pokégear and hope this is a Lillie's. Oh my goodness, we prized 2 Lillies and we got it? So this is a terrible, terrible situation that I'm currently finding myself in. Because against a quad Lillies deck, you don't want to put things on the bench. That is not what you want to be doing. I also don't have what I need right now. So is this a Zacian? I think this is Zacian. Because I can take the knockout of the Chen Pao. I can retreat. This is very awkward. I don't think this is correct. But as long as I don't bench anybody, we should be okay. Because I'm doing I think I can knock out Lillie's Clefairy, right? Because it's weak to metal. Right? So this actually could be really good. And Lillie's Clefairy tops out at 220 damage if both players have a full bench. Obviously, it's not great that I started the Ursaluna, but top decking the Latinas is great. And I think they're realizing they lose this matchup because they can't one-shot a Zacian. As long as I don't overbench, we'll be okay. Yeah, if I can just... I mean, they're weak to metal, so what do I need? I need Postwick and Thingy Thing. They're not taking a knockout. The Pearl is slightly concerning. So in this situation, there's some balls I can play with. I do enjoy balls in my mouth. So if I go telepathic on this... No, do I just go telepathic on this guy? Do I seriously put telepathic on Latias? Because it can knock out a Lillie's Clefairy. I just have to triple attach to it, which is not great. You know, all I have to do is triple attach to it. How could that be bad? All right, in this situation, I think it's just draw as many cards as possible. Because if I get Postwick or Choice Band, so there's 8 cards that can win me the game this turn. We got it. So we just instantly win this matchup because now we knock out the Clefairy. That's why I put the 30 damage there. And now I think what I do is I put the damage on the Fez. The reason I put the damage on the Fez and not the Clefairy is because I'm not putting Zacian back into play. I mean, I could. But I think the only way I'd put Zacian back into play is if I can just do full 120. And that would be knocking out the Lillie's Clefairy. And don't forget, this guy does 220 damage with all the fixins, all the feet in your mouth. And then we have the Ursaluna for the end of the game. They have to knock out my Zacian this turn. They essentially have to go knock out Zacian, knock out Latias, knock out Ursaluna, or else they can't win. And by knocking out my Hop Zacian, they activate Trevenant. So no matter, well, not no matter what, but pretty much no matter what, I'm going to get it because I believed in the heart of the cards, and that was a mistake. Because now I'm only doing I'm doing exactly 190. The math is perfect. Oh God, the math is so amazing. I don't need no stinking Choice Band. Oh, the math. Morty, the math. The math is mathin', Morty. Oh God, Morty, I got my wiener stuck in a plumbus. All right, I got a plumbus stuck in me bum. All right, let's, yeah, I guess I just have to Colress for Postwick, Telepathic. So we take a knockout, and do I go? It's a tough call. to say, should I go for what I think is right? All right, so we'll attach to the Latinas, get a Phantump. I do have Cramorant, so, you know, the Cramorant I can get with Hop's Bag or Poké Pad or whatever, so I'm not really worried about that. And then we'll Poké Pad to thin the deck for a Trevenant, because you can't put Hop's Bag for Trevenant. So we're in a very good spot. I have Night Stretcher for Zacian if they come up with another Clefairy, but I don't think they can win now. They had to get more Lily's Pearl. It's one of the reasons why the Lily's deck that I'm cooking up is going to have 4 Lily's Pearl in it. Because that is the weakness of Clefairy, is that it's very weak. But if you attach a Lily's Pearl, they take 1 fewer prize card. Now they have to go through at least 4 Clefairy. You basically guarantee that you win every Dragapult, every Lucario matchup. Uh-oh. And FM Bus, would I ever stream an online tournament? Go back 3.5 years. I'm the #1 PTCG. I won the first 2 major PTCGL tournaments. And the Ultra Ball gets me a Fezandipiti, so that's really good. Alternatively, no, I think it just has to be Fez. And there's a Kangaskhan, so they have pretty much admitted defeat in my mouth. They've admitted defeat. And Zombie, your wife wants to start playing the game. Wow, weird flex. Yeah, we get it. You're happy and you're well-adjusted socially that you're able to get a partner for life. Jeez, way to make the rest of us feel bad for being social rejects. But what deck do I recommend for your wife? Lucario. So I have the video about, you know, what are the... I mean, if you're not going to do anything, I'll do 60 damage to your Kangaskhan. You want me to do 60 damage to your Kangaskhan? That's totally fine. I do not mind. Yeah, 100% Mega Lucario. That is easily the best deck for new players. It is not intimidating. It teaches you how to use the Lunatone Solrock combo. It just teaches you everything you need to know. And then in the video, I also say you should probably go to Mega Venusaur next. And the reason I say you should go to Venusaur next is because it teaches you about, you know, stage 2s. You can play bug catching. So it just teaches you about things like sequencing and hating PTCGL and the world making your life a living hell. You know, stuff like that. Fun stuff like that. All right. I could be smart here. But I mean, we don't need to be smart here. Do I? Actually, no, I guess I'm not punished if I want to just go for the Fez. There's literally 0 punishment going for the Fez here. Because worst case scenario, I just hassle and hit into the Lopunny. And then the Lopunny is set up for a knockout with, like, anybody. All right, well, we didn't get what we needed. That's cool. Love that. So Hilda guarantees an attack. Hassel does not guarantee an attack. So then I think it has to be Hilda for... how many? Yeah, you have 2 telepathic, so that's fine. I think I just want to go Trevenant, Mist Energy. And Mist Energy attached to you. Retreat. So I'm only doing 160, but that's enough, because then I just need to do 170 next turn. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. If they bosses, then we win, right? If they bosses, that means they're not affecting my hand. They already wasted their Unfair Stamp. If they bosses... that means they're taking 2 prizes, and that means Ursaluna is attacking for free. Even if they don't bosses, they don't have a good attacker, right? They're leaving a Mega Lopunny. I can win the game with, you know, many different things. The only way that I lose this game... oh, wow, that's not good. The only way that I lose this game is if they knock out a single prizer, and then off of Fezandipiti and Hassel, I don't get an energy or a choice band. Right? If I don't get an energy or a choice band, we lose the game. So that's going to be kind of insane if we're going to look at the top 12 cards of my deck this turn. The top 12 cards of my deck will be looked at this turn. And if I don't get one of the... okay, that's bad. We just need energy or choice band and the game is over. The game is over and we get to do it in style with Latinas. Didn't even need to do anything. We're just knocking out the Mega Lopunny. See, that's the extra little spice with this deck that you always have to keep in mind, is that you don't have to attach your energy to your Phantump or your Trevenant. You can slowly build up your Latias. You can slowly build up your Lily's Clefairy, because they're not going to target your Latinas unless they have a knockout, and just slowly in the background, you're building it up, and they're just like, oh, did I just leave myself open to a 200 damage attack at the end of a game? And you're like, yeah, bro, your cheeks just got clapped. Assuming I didn't prize my Shaymin, this will be a very winnable match. Oh no. I can't select the Phantump. I can't select the Phantump. Oh no, that's not good. PTCGL is a well-made game. I think I might just lose now because of that, because I have to choose the Shaymin. Like, I can get it now, but I have to choose the Shaymin so I don't just lose next turn. But I want to be able to attach the choice band. Oh, this game is so well made. Yeah, I guess I just have to go this route, right? And I mean, I'm all of the pieces away from getting it, so I do need Postwick. I guess I just attach Mist Energy and just be like, yeah, I'm going to get Postwick, and if I get Postwick, your Slowpoke is knocked out, and then who cares about the Select Glitch? Oh, and we got everything. And we literally got everything. This is a Donk deck. This is the greatest Donk deck. We did prize 2 Phantump. That's not cool. I don't think I get the Latinas quite yet. I don't really want to risk it. So we know... I know for a fact I don't need the Psyduck, but I may want the Poké Pad. But this is great, especially if... Oh, I didn't get the Shaymin. But I don't need to worry about it, because they're... What are they going to do? Win this... What are they going to do? Win this turn? No way that's going to happen. I guarantee you there's no way they're just going to go bench Latias, Wonders Patch to a Slowpoke, attach to a Slowpoke, get Academy at Night, win the game, make me hate life because I forgot to get the Shaymin. But I'm choosing to blame PTCGL for this, okay? I want to make a point that PTCGL, the card select glitch, is a game-losing... Okay. But I just want to make a point that the card select glitch, which has been around for 3 years and has still not been fixed because the dev does not know how to fix it, I want to prove that it is a game-losing glitch, and the fact that they haven't fixed it is more embarrassing than when your pants fall down at a rodeo and the bull starts charging you. Oh, crap. Are they just going to go on vibes? My favorite part about playing Slowking is when they seek inspiration, just straight vibes, and they're just like, you know what? I think the top card of my deck is going to be something I can get rid of. You know, who needs Academy at Night? We're just going to go straight on vibes. Okay, there's a Meowth. That's not good. Yeah, I do feel like selecting cards is important. And yes, I know I got Ultra Ball, I know I got Poké Pad, but I'm trying to prove a point. There's the Academy at Night. Let me guess. Oh, well, they didn't get it. Okay, so then we win. Because I knew this was going to be a stadium battle. This was 100% going to be a stadium battle from, you know, start to finish here. So let's go Postwick. I mean, I guess I just hit into them. Right, I'll go for the Poké Pad now just to get the Shaymin, just because that was their win condition and they might just concede. Might concede these nuts into their mouth. So in this situation, I think we go Colress for Mist Energy. Fun fact, I'm going to force them to do something they don't want to do. I'm going to go Mist Energy on the active, because it's going to be funny. We go Mist Energy on the active, and then 100 damage with Splashing Dodge. If I flip heads, that's just even funnier. Damn it. But don't forget, Trevenant does have a secondary attack of Corner. Corner, it's 90 damage and they can't retreat. But if you go Mist Energy, Choice Band, Telepathic, then you're fine. But the reason that I put the Mist Energy on the active is because they might have Haxorus or Primeape. I am forcing them to copy the attack of somebody good, or obviously just use Super Psybolt, but I'm forcing them to copy the attack of Kyurem, waste a Kyurem, or put 3 energy on a Slowking. Because Mist Energy prevents them from using Bring Down the Ass, and it prevents them from using Primeape's Knockout both actives. So if they just use Kyurem, that's wasting a Kyurem, and you might notice they're down to Night Stretcher all... Oh, they went for the Reggie. I was not expecting that one. Definitely not expecting that one. That's the correct pronunciation of Kyurem. How do you pronounce it? That is legitimately the correct pronunciation of Kyurem. I'm not trolling like when I say Decky Dewey. That is literally how you're supposed to say it. Kyurem? No, that's not it. All right, so yeah, we just definitely win this game because they got nothing. Their cheeks are clapped. Let's go Postwick. I think... yeah, I'm doing 190 because this deck is insane. And it would be really nice if I could go for like a Fez or something. Do I go get the Fez right now? Yeah, you know, I'm going to go get the Fez, which I don't even remember if it's in the deck. I don't even remember. Yeah, the Fez is in the deck. If this is just like going to draw me 15 cards, it's worth it. Because remember, we're going to go on to even prizes. Thank you, Kilometers. Because we're going to go on to even prize. All right. Was not expecting that one. Was not expecting all of my energy. But yes, we're going to go on even prizes. So I can just go boss game from this point. So risking the Fezandipiti is worth it. Additionally, Zacian can knock out the Slowking. I don't think I'll put Zacian into play, but I'm just saying it can. And Hop's Cramorant automatically KOs a Slowking. So even if they get rid of Postwick, even if they get rid of Snorlax, even if I can't find Choice Band, I can still just one-shot a Slowking with the Cramorant, which is really good. And yeah, the Stadium Wars. This happened when I was testing, I can't remember what I was testing, but I was testing something against Slowking, and we both had 4 stadiums, and they always found their academy at night when they needed it. I think they just did the thing. They just did the thing. Oh my God, concede a shit. I'm getting ready for the thumbs up. We're getting ready to put my thumb up their butt. I'm going to jam my thumb all the way up your butt. Oh, it's crosscut. Oh, it's crosscut. I thought they were going to bring down the axe. No, it's the other one. It's the other one that does 160 damage. I got prematurely excited. Because remember, there's 2 Haxorus. There's the one that one-shots basics, and there's the one that one-shots somebody with special energy. Unfortunately, they're a fart smella. And I don't appreciate... Oh, we got the unfair stamp, baby. Okay. In this situation, obviously, Postwick goes down. I will... I mean, we're in a bit of a dilly of a pickle right now. I think it's just Ultra Ball away the Zacian and the Clefairy. We're kind of low on resources here. And I'm going to, I guess, choice ban the active. And then the question is, do I put a Mist Energy on the Fez? Because that's probably the only way they can knock out the Fez is if they do the thing. So I think, honestly, putting a Mist Energy on the Fez might just win me this game. Well, no, I think what I did is correct, right? And then we just have everything. We'll waste the Poké Pad because I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's a Trevenant left, and because I prized 2 Phantump for the 3rd time today. That's one of the things. Like, how do you beat Alakazam? Well, you play 4 Mist Energy. How do you win this matchup? Well, you play 4 Mist Energy. How do you win that matchup? I told you, I play 4 Mist Energy. That's how I win that matchup, is I play 4 Mist Energy. And the more that I tested, the more I realized Hop's Cramorant is really good. Because you do play things like Fezandipiti, and you do play Latias, you play Shaymin, you play Psyduck. Cramorant is just, yeah, it's not going to be used in every matchup because you do mostly want to loop Trevenant because it's Psychic type and that's really good. But it's the fact that it's a break in case of emergency card, right? If they get down to 3 or 4 prizes, you don't have to worry about if they just knocked out a Hops Pokemon. It does 210 at maximum. 210 is just the perfect number for both Trevenant and Cramorant, because 210 knocks out Meowth, it knocks out Fezandipiti, it knocks out Latias, it knocks out Teal Mask Ogerpon, it knocks out Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, it knocks out Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, it knocks out the 4th Ogerpon that no one ever uses. And, oh no, they have to smooch them? Well, do I just boss's orders the anything? Type what I should bosses. Press 1 for Meowth, 2 for Slowking, 3 for Fez, 4 for Latias. Because I can knock out all of them. So whatever you decide is what I will knock out. And in this situation, yeah, we just go Choice Band on the Trevenant. Telepathic on the Trevenant, just as a safety precaution. And never gonna let me down. Okay, well, it's actually 5 for the Smoochum is getting the most votes. So Smoochum it is. So if I lose this game, remember that it's chat's fault because I had this game wrapped up like a Christmas present. But they've already used their unfair stamp, right? Oh no, that was last game. Oh, it's Enriching Energy. Okay, yeah, just draw 4. I'm not a fan of Enriching Energy and non-to-Dunsparce decks. Like, Enriching Energy and Alakazam, absolutely insane, because you can recycle it every single turn, and just use Wondrous Patch, and you're totally fine. In this deck, not so much, but YouTube audience, if you're wondering, Poilet, you're the #1 PTCGL player of 2022. How'd you lose any game? See, I told you, that's the vibes. That's the vibe seek inspiration. That's always my favorite one. But if you're wondering, how did I lose my first 2 games of the stream? You'll never guess, but PTCGL is not a fully functioning game, so naturally I lost 2 games because the game just stopped working. Well, it took 90 minutes, but we finally faced our first Lucario or Dragapult deck because this game loves me so much. So I guess I just go for double Phantump. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now, bro? Are you kidding me? This is just torture. The only way you can lose this matchup is if you prize all of your Phantump. That's the only way you can lose this matchup. I also don't know if Fezandipiti's in the deck. Yeah, I just have to go end turn. There's no other choice. I just have to go end turn. Because no matter what, I do have a knockout of a Lucario no matter what next turn, as long as they don't affect my hand. So as bad as all this is, actually no, if they knock out the Clefairy, then we're screwed. But if they knock out anything but the Clefairy, if they don't go Harry Mama, attach, air balloon, Clefairy KO, we will win this game. If they do all that, I think we still win, because I would just attach the Choice Band to the Cramorant, hit into the... They're about to do it, aren't they? Because the reason I got the Clefairy is because we prized 2 Phantump, because PTCGL, you know, you face Dragapult, you prize your Clefairy, you face Lucario, you prize 2 Phantump, and you have an unplayable starting hand. So the reason I got the Clefairy isn't because I wanted it on the field, it's because I wanted to get it out of the deck, because look at this start. But they still need an energy, so if they don't have an energy... They're playing the Corbo bosses? What a weirdo. Okay, you want... Oh, they're going for the Phantump. Okay, that's 3 free prizes. Thank you for the 3 free prizes. I will take that any day of the week, bro. Yeah, because we have Postwick, we have Choice Band. I have to Ultra Ball. The switch cards are totally fine to get rid of. They just let me win the game. Press 1 if they're about to do the Conceit of Shame or Conceit of... That's great. Unfortunately, we have no follow-up. So it's like when you go for an exam at the doctor and they say everything's fine, we have no follow-up here. I mean, I guess my follow-up is Cramorant and we can knock out the Meowth, but as long as we get 2 Phantump off of this, we'll be fine. So, yes, can I please get 2 Phantump out of the prizes? Watch it be 0. It was 1. All right, well, still no supporter, but we are doing 120. Fun fact, I think I have 6 Gust cards in the deck. Just, you know, just a fun little tidbit for all you out there. I think there's about 6 Gust cards in the deck. You know, 4 Lilies. I can't remember if I put Fezandipiti in here. It's a turbo build. All right, that's interesting. Was not expecting them to just go directly into the Lucario again. So do I Phantump and hope? Because there's a very good chance the Phantump just gets attacked here. So wouldn't it make more sense? Ooh, there's a Hassel. Okay, okay. I don't want the switch anymore, so let's play with my balls here. Get the... I mean, I can probably just 2-shot him with 2 Cramorant, right? I can just... No, I can't. I can't. I can't do that because that would lose me the game because Cramorant can only attack now. Because if they gusted around me and went for the Clefairy, we'd be screwed. Though they aren't really threatening a knockout on the Clefairy because they did Mega Brave. But if they play with their PP a bunch of times, then we're in trouble. All right, so there's that, and I guess Poké Pad. No, I think it has to be Judge. I need a card for next turn. Right, so let's go Telepathic. I don't think there's anything left in the deck. But the Choice Band on the Cramor... Oh my god. Look at this. Look at how much crap is in the deck. Look at this. I got 3 catchers. So many things. Okay, how do I want to play this? If I put the choice band on the Cramorant, that's good, I think, because we are 2-shot. Because if they gust the Clefairy, I have the air balloon to retreat. If they gust the Snorlax and just knock out the Snorlax, that's GG. So even though everything is going wrong and I haven't played a single draw supporter yet, my only supporter has been Hassel. Just, this is how good any viable Psychic deck in 2026 can win a Lucario deck that doesn't know what can win against Lucario when they don't know what they're doing. And Necro, how are the games going? The games are not going great because the first 2 games of the stream, PTCGL broke and I lost, because if you close the game when the game is broken, that counts as a game loss because PTCGL is great. So that's why my win-loss ratio isn't like 6,000 to 1. It's, 6,000 and 4,000 because 4,000 games have ended in bugs. I think they're now just realizing that I put them in a checkmate scenario, because if they go for the Clefairy, they can't knock it out because Aura Jab's only doing 100 damage. If they go for the Snorlax, because I got rid of my switch like an idiot, then they can reset they just lost the game. So the thing with Mega Lucario is you can't really win the Trevenant matchup unless I prize 2 Phantump, but even then I can still win. Because Cramorant can 2-shot a Mega Lucario. Your ability to 2-shot me is really nerfed. Wait, I didn't want to take a chance that the math was off. Because with the Snorlax KO, I might have not had the knockout. So I didn't want to take the chance and just promote the Cramorant and be like, oh, I've soiled myself. But there you go. Just knock out 2 Mega Lucario, you win the game. This is a turbo. I prized everything. Oh my god, this game. It's like I talk bad about this game all the time, and then it's like, hey, oh, you want to talk bad about me? Well, I'm gonna not work properly and prize everything you need. Yeah, well, I'm so good, I'm gonna win anyway. In an alternate universe, we were going to lose to Mega Clefable, but we don't live in that universe. The universe we live in, Trust Your Pilot's got nice feet, and he wins every single game. So if I really wanted to be funny, I could, risk it here, but we'll just go for the guarantee. So we go Colress for Postwick for Telepathic. I may end up attacking with the Lillie's Clefairy at some point, but this is just funny, right? This is what Mega Clefable deserves. You deserve this, Mega Clefable. This one's for you. This bud's for you. Yeah, all 7 YouTube audience, all 7 of those losses were glitches. And we flipped tails. All right, well, that's fantastic. But the funny thing is how are they supposed to deal with my big hard tree? Oh, they went up directly with the Spritzy. So either they don't have it like that, or they do have it like that. Oh, this is hilarious. I can use the Mystery Garden. Because you can discard any energy. It doesn't have to be a basic Psychic. So if I had to, I could use the Mystery Garden. Oh no, they judged me. But if I just get a Trevenant, I think the game is over. Or a Hops Bag and a Pokégear and a Telepath. Why? Why would you put a Mega Diancie in this deck? No. Why would you put Mega Diancie in this deck? Oh, that's sad. You do not put Mega Diancie into this deck because what's the point? Right? Oh, I could... I think we just go for all of our Phantump. Yeah, we just go all the Phantump. I had to start the Clefairy, so that's, a bit of an oopsie. I mean, I really want to. I really want to just show them how cool I am. But we got a Lillie's, so I won't. We'll save this for later. All right, well, Lillie's, if I can get a Postwick, that's awesome. Ooh, here we go. Are we going to flip our first heads on a Pokemon catcher? We flipped our first heads. I don't know if I should have done this, but this is funny. I don't know if it was necessarily the right move in this situation, but it is the funny move. And if I flip heads, and we didn't flip heads. But yeah, I don't understand why you'd put Mega Diancie into Mega Clefable, because Mega Diancie is just better, right? Mega Diancie in effect, has 300 hit points because its ability reduces incoming damage by 30. And they jammed a Monkey Dory in here. 2 Monkey Dory in here. Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you want to do that, go for it. All right, we got Quad Catcher. We're going to win. Like, just play Diancie Monkey Dory. You don't need the Mega Clefable. Right? You just play Diancie. You know, just get rid of the Clefable. Like, this thing can do 240. This thing does 280 maximum, but you have to get rid of 4 energy. Wait, didn't I flip heads? No, we did not flip heads, because that would have made too much sense. All right, well, let's go Clefairy in the active. And yeah, I'm not quite sure how we win this one. It's going to be slightly interesting. But I can go, I think it has to be Pokégear first to try to thin somebody out, and then Hassel. Because this is, I get to look at the top 8 and get, oh, that was almost horrible. All right, so let's go Postwick and I guess Catcher. I mean, we can get an energy and do some things. Because if they do target the Clefairy, we're in a bit of a dilly of a pickle here. But I think we just do this. Right, because I have a Lillies for next turn. I have Night Stretcher, not that I need it right now. All right, so that goes there. Let's go Poké Pad. I do unfortunately have to attack with the one that has the energy attached, which is less than ideal here. So 190. Do I hit into the Diancie or do I try to gust up a monkey? I think what I do is I think I set up the Diancie and then we take the knockout with Zacian. But no, we're not, I can't risk it. I just want to hit the Diancie. If they have Wally's Compassion, I think that's fine. Because they can't attack. Yeah, they have to get rid of 2 energy here, which is really bad for them. I have Night Stretch. Okay, they're going for the Clefairy. That's not cool. But if I top deck an energy, so if I'd gone for an energy instead of the Catcher and expected this very obvious, oh wow, we are screwed. We have lost this game because Pilot didn't believe in the fart of the cards. But what I'm going to do is we're going to win. It's going to be fine. Everything's great. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. I could have put the air balloon on a Phantump or something. We didn't do that. No, this is not a good deck, okay? Clefable is a terrible deck. Oh, thank you. We're doing 60. Okay. So I go Night Stretcher for Phantump. The Pokemon catchers are kind of a problem right now. So I could... I mean, I think I just want to keep the dude. Let's just go Lillies and hope for, you know, a Postwick. Okay, that's not a Postwick, but that is a playable card. So let's go Psychic Energy, attach... Oh, you know, I can use Corner. I can use Corner because that's going to do 6... Yeah, so Corner takes the knockout, so I think that's GG. I'm pretty sure that's just GG here. And... yeah, we definitely unfair stamp because they can suck my butt all day long. And if I can just find a Postwick, nope, that's not a Postwick. We don't really need anything else here. So I can just get rid of this and this. Go for the Trevenant, because I only have Hop's Pokemon on the board. And, ooh, do I waste the Mist? Yeah, it'd be hilarious if I get a Postwick off of the Mystery Garden. Okay, I'm trying... PTCGL, I'm trying to set you up for funny situations. You know, it's like comedy shows. They try to set up funny situations that you wouldn't expect in the workplace. I'm trying to set up fun, interactive situations. Oh yeah, we prize the Fez and the Shaymin and everything. God, I'm trying to set up... Oh hey, it'd be hilarious if we got a Postwick off the Mystery Garden because I still have 2 Postwicks up. They have to play Wondrous Patch and also get rid of an energy from their hand, and they have a bunch of energy in the discard pile, and we stamped... We stamp them into everything. Unless they don't have a Wonders Patch, then they can't win. If they don't have a Wonders Patch, that's GG, because I was able to build up a Trevenant corner. See, I told you, Clefable is a terrible deck. They tried to make it work with Monkey Dory and Diancie. Just don't play Clefable, right? just play Diancie Dusknoir, Diancie Monkey Dory. Don't mess around with Clefable. It is not a good card. They have to Drayton. If there's a Wonders Patch off of this, they still probably lose. Oh my... Trip, how many Monkey Dory are you playing? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, I unfortunately have to keep attacking with my Trevenant, and I've been a little loosey-goosey with my energy here because I didn't think we'd end up in this situation. Really didn't think we'd end up in this situation where everything went wrong. But, you know, what are the odds we can't find our final 2 energy or final 2 choice band? 0, apparently. All right, so let's Morty's away the Shaymin. And there's the Postwick. There's everything. Yeah, they should have spanked their monkey a lot earlier. I think that was definitely their issue here. And we'll go Night Stretcher for 3rd Trevenant. There we go. I think I go Mist Energy on the active. We go Choice Band on this guy. And I think just 190 on the active. Right? Or do I try to knock out a monkey? No, I don't think we can do that. We can't believe in the heart of the cards that much. I can trust that one of our 3 remaining catchers will hit. I can't trust that 2 of our catchers will hit. Because I completely cut out bosses just to be funny. So I have 4 Pokemon catcher. If I flip heads and knock this guy out, I would have to flip heads again because they would just give me, you know, double Clefable. Are you kidding me? We're going to lose to a freaking Clefable deck. Oh my god, we're going to lose to a Clefable deck. This is cruel. This is cruel and unusual punishment. Oh my god, we're going to lose to a freaking Mega Clefable deck because of the Jacynth. No, I refuse. This was only because of the Diancie. The Diancie is the only reason. The Diancie is the only reason we lost this game. That's why. That's what the problem was. All right, let's get Psyduck out of the deck. We have 2 catchers. We have a judge. We can still win this one. We can still win this one. Well, don't forget, I finished with like a 9-8 record. Like, it's not like I didn't win with Clefable. I ended up winning like a lot of games with it. It's just funnier to say that it's a terrible deck. Okay. So I can Horror Revenge. I mean, we can try. We can try to bring up the other one. Yep, that's a fail. See, I told you, I didn't believe that we could do it that many times. We can do it this many times. Oh man, this game is just so much fun. This game is awesome, isn't it? This game is fantastic. All right, let's get that guy out of there. Well, let's Lilies for a bunch, I guess. And oh, we can do it one more time. Can we do it one more time? This could be it. This could be the game-winning catcher flip. If this is how we win, it's amazing and hilarious. Yeah, they obviously have the counter here. But what if they don't have a bosses? What's the more likely situation? That they have a bosses or that they have just a hard retreat? You know what? I'm going to do the funny thing. I think we can splashing dodge for 7 turns. I think we can splashing dodge for 7. Oh man. Yeah, I tried to have fun. You try to have fun playing Pokemon cards, and PTCGL just says, nah. PTCGL just says, no, nah. You know, that's boring, you know? What? I don't think my Unfair Stamp has done anything this entire stream, by the way. And my catchers have about a 25% success rate. My Unfair Stamp has always given them what they need. Yeah, you can't play Pokemon Catcher, you know? You can't play Pokemon Catcher. It is a lie. Well, to be fair, I was playing the dumbest version possible. You know, it took me playing the worst version of Trevenant in the world to lose the game.